Hello everybody, my name is Ashley and welcome to this 20-minute VINYASA flow where we will be focusing on our hips today. You can get started in a comfortable seat and close your eyes. We'll take a few moments before we get moving to tune into our breath and tune into ourselves. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and exhale, letting everything go. Another deep breath in. And exhale, letting it go. Inhale for a count of 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. And hold your breath out for 3, 2, 1. One more time here. Inhaling for 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. And hold your breath out for 3, 2, 1. Come back to your normal breath here. As you inhale, making sure your spine stays straight. As you exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Soften the areas around your eyes. Now we'll take a moment to set our intention for today's practice. If no particular intention is coming to mind, I'll offer up the intention of self-acceptance. When we stretch out our hips, sometimes we'll notice that some emotions will come to the surface. So if that happens throughout today's practice, just choose to show compassion towards yourself. Let go of any judgment. And with that, we'll begin to flutter our eyes open. You can place both feet on the ground and start to windshield wiper your legs, right to left. And then place your right ankle over your left thigh, coming into a seated figure 4. Feel the stretch along your outer glute, making sure we're flexing our right foot. When you're ready, you can drop both legs over towards the right. Walk your hands over to the back of the mat, coming into a twist. Come back to center. We'll do this on the other side, crossing our left ankle over our right thigh, seated figure 4. When you're ready, you can drop both legs over towards the left side of your mat, walking your hands to the back, coming into a twist. Walking back to center. Release both feet on the ground. Come over both legs into a tabletop position. We'll move into some cat-cows here, inhaling, looking up. And exhaling, rounding our spine. Inhale, arch up, chest up. Exhale, round your spine, pushing our shoulder blades apart from each other. Inhale, arch your spine and look up. And exhale, round your spine, look towards your navel. Coming back into a neutral spine. We'll move through some hip cars here, tucking our knee towards our chest and then externally rotating it, kicking it back behind us. You can move at your own pace here. One more time, tucking it into your chest. And we'll switch direction, kicking it back and internally rotating it before tucking it back towards our chest. One more time here. You can replace your right knee, and we'll do this on the other side, tucking our knee towards our nose and then externally rotating it. Now you can switch direction, kicking your foot back and up, internally rotating it, bringing it back towards our nose. Kicking it back up, internally rotating it, bringing it towards our nose. You can replace both knees on the ground, Tuck both toes and we'll push back into our first downward dog of the day. Pedal out your feet here, move your hips side to side, shake your head. It's okay if your knees are bent and your heels don't touch the ground. Focus on straight spine and slowly walk your feet up towards the top of your mat, folding over your legs. And we'll roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, coming into a standing position. Tadasana. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, place your hands on your shins, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back into chaturanga. Inhale, press your chest up into upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Stay here for another breath. When you're ready, you can step or jump into a yogi squat, malasana. Inhaling, keeping your spine straight. You can use your elbows to widen your knees. When you're ready, come up to stand. Inhaling and raising our arms above our head, and exhaling, bring our hands back towards our sides. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, bend forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, step or jump back, lowering our chest to chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra, and exhaling, pushing our hips up and back into downward facing dog. Stay here for a few breaths. And when you're ready, step or jump forward into malasana, yogi squat. You can continue to stay here, drop your right arm outside your right foot, raising your left arm towards the sky. Coming back to center, we'll do this on the other side, dropping our left hand down, raising our right towards the sky. Coming back to center, and stand up, dropping our hands by our sides, Tadasana. Inhaling, raising both arms up. Exhaling, dropping our hands by the sides of our foot, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhaling, stepping or jumping back into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up. Exhale, step your foot in between your palms. Runner's lunge. Heel toe your right foot out to the side, bringing both hands inside that foot. Lizard pose. Then we'll sweep our right arm back, coming onto the outer edge of both of our feet. Horizon lunge, looking towards our back foot. Replace both hands at the top of the mat. Walk yourself over towards the left into a wide leg forward fold, melting our chest down, our head down. Make sure your hands are in line with the center of your feet. You can always place them on blocks as well. Replace your hands, straighten your spine, and we'll walk back into our runner's lunge facing the top of the mat. You can step your right leg back, moving through a vinyasa, or meeting it straight in downward facing dog. Throughout today's practice, I'll refer towards taking a vinyasa, which is moving through chaturanga, pushing yourself up into upward facing dog or cobra, and exhaling your hips up and back into downward facing dog. You can always skip this and meet us straight in downward facing dog. With an inhale, we'll lift our left leg up, and exhale, bring our foot in between our palms, runner's lunge. Heel toe your left foot out, so both hands are on the inside of your foot. Lizard pose. We'll sweep our left hand up and back, coming into the outer edge of both feet, horizon lunge. Replant both hands at the front of the mat, walking your hands over towards the right, wide leg forward fold on this side. Walk your hands back towards the front of the mat, framing your front foot, step your left foot back, moving through a vinyasa or meeting us straight in downward facing dog. Press all 5 fingers on each hand firmly into the mat, supporting our wrists. And with your next inhale, we can kick our right leg up and back. Exhaling, bringing our knee towards our nose and stepping our foot in between our palms, runner's lunge. Heel toe your foot out to the side, lizard pose. Sweep your right arm up and back, coming onto the outer edge of both feet, horizon lunge. Replant your hands at the top of the mat, walking them over towards the left, coming into a wide leg forward fold. This time as we come up, we'll place both palms by the sides of our hips, coming into a goddess squat. Inhaling, straightening both our arms and our legs, and exhaling, rebend, arms parallel. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale, rebend. This time we can pivot on our back foot, sweeping our arms up to frame our ears, coming into a high lunge, facing the front of the mat. With your next inhale, straighten both your back leg and your arms, and we'll put more weight in our right leg, coming into a warrior 3. Back toes flexed, pointing down. When you're ready, you can sweep your left leg up, hugging it into your chest. You can stay here or start to sweep your left leg out towards the side, still holding onto the knee, just getting some rotation in our hips. And then we'll cross our left ankle over our right thigh, sitting down and back into a figure 4 chair pose. You've got this, holding low and deep in our right thigh for 3, 2, 1. You can replant your left foot, moving through your vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. We'll move through this flow on the other side. So with your next inhale, you can lift your left leg up. Exhaling, bring your knee towards your chest, runner's lunge. Heel toe is foot out towards the side, sweeping your left arm up and back, horizon lunge. Replant both hands at the front of the mat, and then walk them over towards the right side, wide leg forward fold. Your next inhale, we'll rise up with a straight spine, toes out, goddess the squat. Inhaling, raising arms up, exhale, rebend. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale, this time pivoting on our back foot, coming into high lunge. Sweep your arms down by your side, straighten your back leg, coming into a warrior 3 on our left. You can hug your right knee into your chest, and once you've found your balance, you can stay here or rotate your hip out towards the side, getting some external rotation. And then we'll cross our right ankle over our left thigh, sitting down and back, holding our figure 4 chair pose for 3, 2, 1. You can replant your right foot on the ground, moving through your vinyasa, or meeting us straight in downward facing dog. Amazing work here, everybody. We just have this one more time on each side. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it in between our palms. Heel toeing it out towards the side, lizard pose. Sweep your right arm up and back, coming onto the outer blades of our feet, horizon lunge. Replant your hands, walking them over towards the left, wide leg forward fold. With a straight spine, coming up into goddess squat. Arms parallel. With your next inhale, you can sweep them up to frame your ears, high lunge. Straighten the back leg, arms by the sides, slowly putting more weight in our right leg, warrior 3. You can hug your left knee towards your chest and cross your left ankle over your right thigh, chair pose. You've got this, hold for 3, 2, 1, and then you can place your right foot down towards the right side of your mat, standing forward fold with crossed legs. Then step your right foot back, left shin parallel to the front of the mat, pigeon pose. Spine straight here. You can place your hands on blocks or a block under your left hip. And then we'll move into sleeping pigeon, placing a block under our chest and our forehead if that feels good. Walking your hands out. Slowly walk our hands back up. Pivot onto your left side, sweeping your right leg around out on the outer edge of your left knee. Lift your left arm up towards the sky, and we'll cross it over our right knee. Every time you inhale, feel the length in your spine, and exhale, try to twist a little bit deeper. Now we'll bring our right ankle over our left knee, coming into fire log pose, dropping our right knee as far down as our body allows towards our left ankle. If you have the space here, you can walk your hands out. It's okay if your knee is not coming down towards your ankle. Just meet your body where it is today. Slowly you can walk your hands back up if they were out. We'll uncross our legs. You can roll over your feet and jump or step back, moving through our vinyasa. We're coming straight to downward facing dog, one more side. With your next inhale, raising our left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhaling, stepping it in between our palms, runner's lunge. Heel toe this foot out towards the side, sweeping our left arm up and back, horizon lunge. Replant our hands, walking over towards the right, wide leg forward fold. With a straight spine, raising ourselves up into a goddess squat. Sweep your arms to frame your ears, high lunge. Lean forward, straightening our back leg, slowly putting all the weight in our left foot, moving into a warrior three. Right toes pointing down. With your next inhale, hug your knee towards your chest. Finding our balance, then crossing our right ankle over our left thigh, coming into a figure four chair pose. Hold for 3, 2, 1. You can place your right foot over towards the left side of the mat, cross-legged forward fold. You can drop your left foot back this time, right shin parallel to the front of the mat, coming into pigeon pose. It's okay if it doesn't feel the same as the other side. If you need to place the blocks in a different position, and slowly walk your hands forward, as far forward as you can, focusing on the length here of our spine. Walking our hands back up, we'll sweep our left leg over around so our left foot comes towards the outer edge of our right knee, hooking our right arm outside our left knee. Facing center again. Have your left foot come over your right knee and drop both legs towards the ground. Walking your hands forward if you can. You can also stay in a seated figure four pose here, meeting our body where it's at. If you walked your hands forward, you can begin to walk them back towards ourselves. We'll hug our knees towards our chest, rocking and rolling ourselves up into a tabletop position. Keeping both toes tucked, extend your right leg back, sweeping our toes over to the left, up and over towards the right. Coming into rainbows, moving our leg over towards the left and right. Next time your leg is over towards the left side, you can tuck your right knee over behind the left, sit your hips down and back, coming into a cow face pose. We've done a lot of external rotation, so this is a good counter pose for today. You can walk your hands forward if the space allows for it. Making sure both knees are stacked on top of one another. Then roll forward, back into tabletop. We'll do this on the other side. Sweeping our left toes over towards the right and the left. Inhale towards the right, left, right, left. One more time, left. Next time your toes are over towards the right, snuggle your right knee behind your left, sitting our hips down and back. You can pivot, heel toe your right foot out a little bit more towards the side, if the space allows, and walk your hands forward, cow face pose. Walk your hands back towards yourself. We'll roll over our knees, coming into a tabletop, and then swinging our hips or our toes out towards the front, and we'll make our way towards our backs. Hug your knees towards your chest, massaging your lower spine, moving left to right, planting both feet on the ground. You should be able to touch your heels with your fingers, lifting your hips up into our bridge pose. And clasp your hands behind your back or leave them by your side, engaging our glutes. Holding for 3, 2, 1. With your next exhale, you can roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, releasing your shoulders on the ground if you tuck them under. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. We're going to eagle wrap our legs and drop them over towards the left, extending our right arm long. You can look over towards the right. Come back to center, hugging both your knees towards your chest. This time, placing your left ankle over your right knee, snuggling your legs into an eagle wrap pose and dropping them over towards the right. You can look left. Make sure both shoulders stay on the ground. You can come back up, wind chilling, wiping your legs side to side. And then we'll come into our final resting pose. You can place both your feet together, and let your legs drop out towards the side and take your Shavasana here. Or straighten both your legs, relaxing on your back. Taking one more deep breath together. Coming back to our intention of today's practice of compassion. Showing gratitude and acceptance for any feelings that came up in today's practice. And as we begin to make our way off our mats, letting that compassion extend to others as we make our way throughout our day. Thank you, everyone, for sharing your energy with me. I hope you all have a wonderful day.